A9 and my hair's a mess. If you're thinking why my hair's a mess, when I'm on this medication, it dries my skin out. So I just put a load of moisturiser cream on my beard, on my face, that kind of thing. But I have been slacking on my nebulizers. So I'm going to do one today. Not actually do one and go. I'm going to actually do both of them. Because the thing is, with this chest condition we have, we start seeing the benefits. And the best way I can describe it is the same way as talking about weight loss or muscle gain, that once you start achieving them goals, you sort of slack. So you'll go back to eating rubbish foods. You'll go back to do it, not working as hard because you've got the muscle now. There's no need to impress. Well, that's the same with the nebulizer. So you'll start feeling the benefits of it, and you start thinking, well, I'm feeling well in myself, and you can't afford to slack because then you'll get the build up of the mucus, the wheeze, things like that. So my mum has actually done another tonight, so that as I was going up, she said to me, "How you doing your nebulizer today, Angelo?" And it's me normally pushing my mother. You know what I mean? So I'm buzzing. My mum's like, she's seeing the benefits. But I've got a bit of Vicks. So what I was doing every night before I went to bed was putting this on, and I've been sleeping with a hoodie jumper, and I've got 2 quilts, and I've noticed I'm sleeping a hell of a lot better now. I'm still getting up for a load of wheeze as you get older. You need to go toilet more, so that's been doing me head in. But apart from that, I can honestly say, hand on heart, this is the best treatment I've ever had. Stress free, away from people try to, stress me out. Fuck off. Not when I'm on my medication. So yeah, it's been the most plain sailing one of them all. So I've had great nurses. I actually met a district nurse, very nice woman. Not seen her before. So she had a couple of horses. She showed me her horses. Beautiful, beautiful. And yeah, like I say, I can't complain, to be honest. I've had all the nurses I could have wished for. I had one in the beginning that I didn't really like. I just didn't like the way she was asking questions. But apart from that, it's been plain sailing. So I refuse to get myself stressed over stupid people. So what we're doing now is we're refraining from anyone that brings any drama to our life and chaos, and we're going to focus on that healing. I'm already healed in many ways anyway, so we're going to focus on this year is going to be healing, out with the old, in with the new, because we can't focus on what has been and what will never be. So I'm going to do my nebulizers. I'm going to put something on that works. I like to watch something at night that actually is educational. I see these people who sit through garbage. And I mean garbage, I'm on about reality TV, I'm on about Netflix bullshit. And I think, how are you growing? How are you growing as a person, intellectually? Are you watching things that serve a purpose in your life? Is it going to get you from A to B to C? Or are you just watching things to waste the time? So my television is never on. I never watch any of the, you know, I never watch any of the garbage that's on TV. I might watch a bit of sport, but for me, I'm looking at these people. I'm looking at stoicism. I'm massive on stoicism. I think these men these days, they're not stoic, and you have to be stoic. You cannot be chasing these women. Let's be stoic. You look like you ain't slept in days. I haven't, mate. No, I'm on medication, bro. So it does tire me out. But once I'm off off the medications, I'll be right. Shout out Andrew Tate, mate, on a daily, brother. I watched an amazing thing today. It had about 1.2 million views, and just amazing. It says simply don't chase, simply replace. Fuck 'em. So yeah, I've just got to the point where I think, I look at the whole package. I look at my health. I look at what people bring to me, what value they bring me, what purpose they serve. And if they don't serve a purpose, then I've got to say, why am I holding on to something? You know what I mean? Why? There's no point. So the only thing I'm holding on to is that this treatment is a successful treatment. My CRP levels were increased, but when I started medication, I had obviously my blood test, and it come back 5.2 or 5.6 CRP. Today, which is day 9, it's come down to 2.5, which is good because now it's showing that there's no infection. So I've got another 4 days, finish on Tuesday, just before Christmas. And you're right, mate. Health is wealth. You know what? I'm not big on this money. Money comes and goes. Do you know what I mean? But health, real people, sincere people, they're hard to find. They really are hard to find these days. But yeah, what's everyone doing? It's not that. I was going to say it's not that cold today, but it is. It's pretty cold. Went out before, and the wind was blowing, but there was like a real chill in the air. So I think it's going to be snowing tomorrow or icy. Oh mate, I'm keeping my head up, brother. I've got nothing. I got listen. In this world, all you got is your balls, as Al Pacino said. That I'm keeping my head up, mate. There's nothing to hang my head anyway. As long as I've tried, that's it. I'm not giving any more to me. Do you know what I mean? I'm retaining that. I'm staying stoic. I'm staying true to us men with this shit that is in the world at the moment. And eventually the right one will fall where it's meant to be. You chase, you're never going to find anything. If you do your own thing, which I'm doing, yeah, things naturally gravitate to you anyway. Have you ever noticed that when you go looking for something, you never find it? Yeah, have you noticed when you do some work, inner healing, work on some traumas, that people start, coming to you like you're a magnet? You ever had that where you feel like I must be some kind of magnetic force or a sex symbol? Maybe in the 90s I was a sex symbol, but I'm getting a bit older now. Anyway, guys, I don't even know why I've come and done a live. I just like to, it chills me out for the night. I come on, I do a little bit of talking to you guys, and then it's like I've got used to doing it. It's like my residual energy. I have to get it off. I have to get it out there, because then it sets me up for the rest of the night, where I can go and just browse through lots of videos, which I am really studying a lot of subjects at the moment. A lot of my hobbies have gone now. I don't have the same interest in them. So what I've done is, instead of keep thinking about them old hobbies and what used to be, that probably will never be, I'm replacing that with something that I find interesting, that doesn't require a lot of work effort, you know what I mean, which is knowledge. So, like, people are on my channel now because they're probably getting something from it, whether it's just general chit chat or I'm talking about lung conditions or whatever, they're getting some knowledge. So you can't find this on national TV, can you? So it's really good to have this, and it's really good to subscribe to lots of different people instead of being one track minded. And say, for instance, I used to love aquatic fish and things like that. I used to just watch things about fish, and now I'm growing that much that my spectrum is wide now, where I'm boom, 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 and I don't even have to look for the videos. Once I watch the video, it ends. It puts another video on, and it's something that I'm interested in. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what I really like to do with my spare time these days. Just unwind, get rid of. If I can give you one thing, is get rid of social media, get rid of clowns, and get rid of WhatsApp. And I tell you what, these so-called people will never come to see if you're okay. They live, most of these people live in an internet absorbed world, which is, it's quite shit that people do live in an internet world where they can't break from it, and humanity is a bit fucked, because there's got to be more to life than being glued to the phone. And I'm not saying I'm not one, I find myself going on Facebook, scrolling up and down, uninstalling it because it's garbage, then reinstalling it, and keep doing that pattern. And I'm scratching my head thinking, I can understand being addicted. Understand being addicted to gambling or being addicted to smoking, drinking. But yeah. Oh, it's toxic. It's toxic. It really is toxic at the moment. You know, social media. My thing to you there, Nocturne, is use it as a means of growing and widening your intelligence. If you're just gossiping on it or you're just wasting time, you know, then that's what it was designed for. So, like you're on here now, you found me, but instead of wasting your time on WhatsApp listening to what Mavis has got to say about Cyril and Cyril's got to say about the next door neighbour, you're actually, growing. You're growing with something. And then I could end this stream now and go on someone else's stream and learn something. So it's really good. But the toxicity level, I will say these are huge toxicity level at the moment. I don't know where it's come from. I don't know who's to blame. But the toxicity level is disgusting. You cannot reason. You cannot reason with anyone. So do I blame? Do I blame online? I kind of do, because it gives people opportunity to say, well, if this person's gonna keep me accountable for things, I could say goodbye to him and bring in the next person. And if the next person doesn't oblige, I can do the same. So toxicity is massive at the moment. So we know that, and we need to work on inner healing. When we get better, when we get on the track or where we need to be, we don't allow these people back in, because they never change. Okay, patterns, repetition, everything else shows you that toxic people will not change, because they don't realize they're toxic. They only realize your toxic traits. They only realize your bad habits. And I think for people to grow in the world, you, me, and everyone in between, I'll put my teeth in. We have to be accountable for what we do wrong and what we do right, and we can't have people magnifying all your bad points. You did this, but you did this, because the human brain. I know we're talking about something completely different here, but I like to mix it up. The human brain used to be in survival mode. So years ago, my psychologist told me this. I don't know how true, but it sounds believable. We have still got that hunter brain, yeah. So when Saber-tooth tigers or whatever existed, our brain had to be in a fight or flight mode. So we still have that. So we still know the dangers, we still know the risks involved, and that's why we focus on the negativity, because we can't just think about the good, because we weren't designed just to think about good things, trust people, do this. We were kind of made to be on the defense. So a lot of people will never say to you, thank you for doing this, but you did that mistake. They'll magnify the mistake to be bigger and bigger than it should be. And then us as people, we will digest that and say, you know what? Yeah, I'm the problem. I need to change. And then what you find out, people will not self-reflect. They will not look in the mirror, and they will not say, I'm not this, I'm not this do-gooder. I'm not perfect. I'm imperfect. I need to change. I need to evolve. They won't do that. So I'll end it on this note. If people aren't willing to save themselves, your rescue plan will not work. Yeah, that's whether it's their health, that's whether it's their mental well-being, that's whether they're not taking health and fitness serious. That's all lots of things thrown into the middle. They'll only do it if someone gives them validation that's bigger than yours. And at that point, you've got to ask yourself, if this person needs validation of someone else and not me, then you have a big problem. Because if they're going outside the relationship to ask Joe Blogs, what they're basically telling you is, whatever you've got to say is irrelevant. They can't give a shiny shit about it. So now they're going to ask their Aunt Mavis. Alright, Oak. So that's all I'm going to end it on. A lot of people search for validation, and when they try and find that validation, they don't get it. And when they don't get it, they get humbled. They get really humbled. Close the door, mate. Do the video. Yeah, so they get really humbled. And then it's, I have to find it off someone else. If that person don't get it, I have to find it off this one. Or if not, I'm going to go back to the person who gave me the validation in the fucking first place. By that time, cheerio. Okay, I ain't got no more energy for people like that. Go and find it off this person that doesn't wish you the best. Go and get this advice off this person who couldn't give two flaming karate chops if you succeed in life. And then don't come back to me, because I ain't here to pick no pieces up. I've done it, and I've done it, and I will not do it again. So on that note, I've got that off my chest. I've still got a bad chest, but I'll keep going. You get right there, Timo. You keep going as well, yeah? Because if we don't keep going, they have won and succeeded. And all you got to do, trust me, it's so easy. All you got to do is believe. That's my armor. I don't need no protection from a sidekick. I don't need no protection from my mate Jimmy fucking Two Shoes. I don't need someone blowing smoke up my ass to know my true value, and neither should you. Love yous. I'm going to leave it on that note. It's time to get my head down to sleep, because I only got 4 days of treatment, and then I should be okay for a bit. See you later, guys.